number would you like to select? Come on. What is gonna be the first one?
8.
Number 8. Okay. Listen to the question. Brandon, why do you think English is used in so many places around the world? What can you tell me?
Well, I don't know exactly, but I think that because the popular culture of the United States is very popular in all around the world. So maybe that's why in other countries there is a language in there because they got some movies or music or other things that are in English.
Okay, that could be a probable reason of why it can be used in so many places. For example, in your case, what is like the thing that you um, like usually check in English or that you directly consume in English? I don't know,
Uh,
music, movies,
the
series.
most
What is
part it's series, movies, and music because I like to see them in the original language. And also, well, my band play rock in English, so it's there the language.
okay? In your case, what kind of series or which series do you watch in their original language?
Comedy series,
Mhm.
mostly, and also I don't know if you watched Breaking Bad.
Yes, of
It's very
course.
good, and I love the original language.
Yeah, okay. I suppose that has helped you to learn a lot, right?
Yes.
Of course. Okay, what's gonna be the next question? Come on, choose another number.
Number 9.
Number 9. Okay. This question says, what can we say that is your favorite language? Can you tell us?
Yeah, I think it's Spanish
Yeah.
because it's the language that I talk the most, and I like it because it's very rich and have a lot of things.
Oh, yes, of course. Like, for example, phrases, slangs, and all that stuff, I suppose, no?
Yes, I think that people of other countries find very difficult to speak in Spanish.
Because of that, I suppose.
Yes.
All right. After Spanish, which can we say that is your favorite language?
I could put the English. It's my second favorite language because, as I mentioned, it's a language that I heard a lot because of the music or movies.
Okay, that's so cool. Give me just one more question, and you will have finished for the first part. Come on.
Number 1.
Number 1. Okay. All right. It says, oh, look at this. Um, you can speak English really well. So, what advice can you give to new language learners? Come on, give them some advice.
Mm, well, first of all, study the language, like the structures of the sentences, of the way that the other people, that foreign people speak the language. Also, if you want to have some fun, you can listen to music or watch series with subtitles, but subtitles in English. So if there is a word that you don't understand when you hear it, you can read it.
Okay, that's so cool. So we can say that for you, probably the most important thing about learning English could be to learn grammar structure.
Yes, and also to get like familiarized with the language,
Mhm.
listening it like the most you can.
Of course, of course. That's so nice. Well, my friend, your answers were pretty interesting, and well, I think that these advices were so nice because they are gonna help us like to focus our attention on some important things while we learn. All right, Brandon, thank you for your time.
Thank
Let
you,
me
teacher.
see who's gonna ask us. Who will I ask now? Okay, Brandon, let me get his attendance. Give me a second, guys, because Trejo Garcia. Okay, that's cool. Okay, everyone, let's choose another person. I suppose that we are going to have another person here. How about a lady? No? Let me check. I go for Daniela. Hi, Daniela. Welcome to the class. Are you ready to answer some questions? Hello?
Yes, teacher. Hello.
Okay, Daniela. So what's going to be the first number that you choose? We still have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, and 12. Come on.
3, teacher.
10?
3.
Okay, 3. Okay, listen to your question and please answer it. It says, how does your personality affect how you learn languages? For example, in your case, do you think that the personality you have got has helped you to learn English or other languages? Yes or not, and why? Okay,
Yes, teacher, because, bueno, as such as the learning English, because, bueno, for example,
English,
if
remember?
you like the songs, is very easy learn English by the songs.
Mhm. Yes. What could be like another good way for learning languages, Daniela? What comes to your mind?
90, the movies,
The what? Sorry.
the watch the movies.
Okay, of course. Watch the movies. That's what you do to learn more English, I suppose. Or do you?
Yes, the movie subtitle.
Mhm. Okay, that's very cool to have them with subtitles, just as what do you say, just as Brandon said some seconds ago. What's gonna be the next question, Daniela? Come on, give me another.
Sorry, teacher, I don't hear.
Yeah,
Can
what's
you
gonna be
repeat?
the next number? Of course, tell me another number.
I'm Michelle.
No, 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 but a number, a number.
Okay. Number 2.
Number 2. Okay, let me see. Your question number 2 says, how much time do you spend actively learning a language nowadays? Come on, how much time in a week?
The 2 hours and
Well,
exercise the the 20 minutes the complete the songs.
okay, exactly for the songs and for the time that we have here in the class, no, I suppose. All right, just one more question, girl. What's gonna be the next question? Just one more and you will have finished. Come on, Daniela, what's gonna be the next number, please?
The number
Yes, please.
and the 10.
10? Okay. Number 10 says, do you prefer learning languages in a class, or do you prefer to learn individually? How do you prefer and why?
It's easier for me in class because as such as the exercise, um, like like for example this.
Okay, so you prefer to learn it in a class, I suppose.
Yes.
Okay, that's very good. Well, Let me see, everyone. We're gonna have more questions. As you can see, we are still missing number 4, 5, 6, 7, 11, and 12. So let me get someone else to answer the following questions. And now we got Alexis. Hello, Alexis, ready to answer?
Hey, teacher.
Hi, how's everything, Alexis?
Everything fine, I think. What about you?
Very fine. Thank you for asking, friends. So, as you saw, we are talking about the process of learning languages. So, what's going to be the number that you're going to choose first?
I choose the number 6.
6. Okay. Okay. Your question is, what are your favorite language learning materials?
Materials and what about materials?
Yeah, like for example, well, for some people, it can be like Brandon said. He mentioned that one of the things that he uses for learning English is to watch series with subtitles. So, what is like in your case when you started to learn the language? What kind of materials did you use to check or to complement with the classes that you took?
Oh, I think that audios, because I'm a very auditive. If it can say that like that is I am a very auditive person.
Okay.
I'm really fast learning if I only hear or can practice with maybe songs or maybe speak with other people. It's very fast learning for me to hear speaking other people, and I can take maybe some vocabulary of that and some structures of the speaking.
Yes, of course. I think what you said is very important because it depends on the person. In your case, you consider yourself an auditive person. So, as you said, you recommend to people to listen to some audios in order to learn more English, and I think that's pretty interesting. Thank you very much, Alexis. What goes next? What's gonna be the next number?
Mm, Maybe the 11.
11. All right. Let me see. Your question 11 says, "What was your first language learning experience?" I mean, when you started to learn English, yes, where did you do it? How did you do it? Can you explain us about your first experiences on learning English? Come on.
Yes, I I remember that in my first importantly in my first school that I been, it was the primary school. I don't have English. I don't have the course. So
Mhm.
my grandpa start to to teach me English
Your grandpa.
in order that yeah my grandpa start to
Wow.
talk me in English, to teach me the colors, the numbers, some phrases. And maybe I was 9 years old when I start learning English. I think I start maybe so
Eight.
so premature to learn English.
Yeah.
But so I was growing up. I start maybe talking with other
Relatives.
no
Relatives.
familiar
Relatives.
familiares.
Yeah, the word in English is
And
relatives.
I started to talk relatives,
Yeah.
I think, and I start to talking with my cousins, with my grandmother, with my bisabuela,
With your great
right? And
grandmother. Great grandmother.
with my my great grandmother, and I think
Wow.
my grandpa was a very important um, source for my English learning.
Wow, man. So we can say that all those people in your family, they speak English, and because of that, you learned
Not all my part of my family, only my um, how can I say
from the side of your mom, from the side of your dad.
for the side of my dad, my
Okay.
father, my great grandmother was teacher, English teacher, and that's why
Okay.
my grandpa know about English, and he um, retook this profession, and he teach me English in my time in that time.
Wow. What a nice story, my friend. That was so cool. Give me just another number more. Come on.
I choose the number 4.
Four? Okay. What a nice story that we have heard about a whole family learning English. It says, um, what's your opinion about your native language? What's your opinion about Spanish as a language? Can you tell us?
Yes, as my partner, as
Brandon,
my
yes.
classmate Brandon says, it's a very ritual language. It's got a lot of slangs. It got a lot of phrases. I
Yeah.
think if we can learn more of the origins in Spain, maybe,
Mm-hmm.
because as we know, maybe the Spanish is not it's not a native language for Mexico,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but it's a very important part of the history to know.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course it is, because as you said, this is not like our language, but as you said, it's part of our story. So we need to know a little bit more about this really interesting and rich language. So thank you very much, Alexis, for helping us to answer some questions. Who goes next, people? Let me check. Well, I'm gonna go for a girl. How about Fernanda? Hello, Fernanda, ready to talk? You already have these three questions, but you can select the order that you want it. Ready to start? What do you want first, 5, 7, or 12?
Mm, I will choose
7? Okay,
yeah.
let me put the volume up because, okay, there is. Question 7. Oh, it says, what languages have you studied and why did you start them?
Okay, I have studied English, French, and German. And the first was English. I studied because all my life I have been in bilingual schools. And also my mother is an English teacher.
Wow.
So I have been hearing and practicing English all my life.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
So the second one was French. I I think that French is a really nice language, and also it's really interesting. So since I was like I don't know, maybe 12, 13 years old, I had like the thing that I have to study French. So I started studying when I was, I think, like 16, 17 years.
yeah.
And then that let me travel to Canada to study there 1 month.
Okay, that's so nice. And German? What can you
And
tell us about
German,
German?
yeah, it's one of the certifications that I study in the university.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And I choose German because it was a certification of French and German. And one of my teachers told me that you have already the French, so why you don't study another language? So that
mm-hmm.
was like the motivation to study German. And Yeah, those are the language that I talk
Yeah, and
and speak.
what can you tell me about your mom? In what school does she teach?
My mom is an English teacher in the SEP. She
Oh,
teach
okay.
English to in um
Middle
in
school, elementary
no
school.
primaria is elementary.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, in the elementary school for children of first, second, and fifth grade.
Okay.
And also she teaches in the, UNAM.
Okay. Cotidian Iscali, I suppose.
No, in Iztacala.
Okay, that's fine. Is she going now to in-person classes or she's still teaching online?
She is still teaching online because that's the modality of her groups. So
Okay, that's cool.
yeah,
Okay, what number goes next? 5 or 12?
5.
Okay, question 5 says, okay, oh, you already know French, English, and German. So after learning these languages, which is the next one you would like to learn and why?
I would like to learn Italian.
Mm,
I think that it's like really sweet and it sounds really nice. I like the phonetic of the language, so that's why I'm interested in it.
okay, let's go to the last question, number 12, that says, okay, well, listen to this, pay attention. It says, what languages do neighboring countries of where you live speak? For example, what language is spoken in Guatemala? Do you know?
Uh, no,
No?
it is Spanish.
Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
no?
In USA,
English,
Canada,
English and French.
yes. How about another neighbor that we got? That is Belize.
Uh, Belize, and they speak English.
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and
Okay.
you said that in another class.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Belize is it's a country that speaks English. Yeah. But okay, Fernanda, thank you very much for answering these questions, everyone. We are going to the second part of the conversation. And here we got from questions 13 to 24. By the moment, we have had participation of Alexis, Brandon, Daniela, Fernanda, but I will be asking to the other ones who are missing. Yeah, so why don't we go with a question to the next person? It's gonna be Nestor. Hello, Nestor. Ready to participate? Good afternoon.
Yes, teacher.
All right, my friend. So what's gonna be the next number?
20.
20? Okay. Okay. All right, Nestor. In your point of view, and besides English, what other languages have been expanding in the last years, in your point of view?
Maybe the Chinese.
Of course.
I think that because I'm studying international business and it's a popular language for to do business.
Of course. So you think that Chinese has been the
Yeah.
language that has like expanded the most?
Yes, and maybe
What else?
German.
And German. Okay,
Yes.
Nestor. Yes, I agree 100% to what you said because as you said, for making business, Chinese is a very common language and German because of the company. So tell me another number, Nestor. Come on.
Mm, 22.
22. Okay.
Yes.
All right. It says, how do you get informed on the day by day news?
Mm, If I comprehend right the question, with the news in my phone and maybe in the social media.
Yeah.
But same in apps of news, some like BBC or the New York Times and Forbes.
Mhm.
And
Those are the news that you usually check.
yes.
Okay, that's okay. Just one more question. Let me finish with you. Come on.
15.
15?
Sí,
Okay,
yes.
question 15 says, oh, what's the strangest language you ever heard?
Chinese.
Yeah, you think it's really
Yes.
strange?
In Mexico, yes. Maybe in other countries, not much. Some like in Canada or USA, but
Of
in
course.
Mexico, a little strange.
Okay, okay. Well, guys, thank you very much, Nestor, for your answer. And
Thank you,
look at
Doctor.
this, guys. In a moment, okay, I'm gonna type in our chat the questions we have answered from the second part by the moment, because I wanna play a video for you so that we can like check, yes, which are the hardest languages to learn, yes. How many hours does it take you to learn different languages? So in a moment, I am going to play a video. Give me just a second while I prepare it. And I want you to check what are like the most complicated languages and the easiest languages to learn. So give me a second, please. All right, guys, the video is ready. Let me show it so that you can learn which are like the most complicated languages to learn. So let me make it bigger. Let me stop sharing because I forgot to select the audio, because if not, you wouldn't listen to the music. Yes, nothing like to say, but the music, it's a really nice complement for it. So let's start to watch it. right, guys. And as we have checked, and we just confirmed what Nestor was saying about the most complicated language is, you saw it, Chinese, but there are two variations, no? Because we have Mandarin Chinese, and the other one was Cantonese, that it's even more complicated. And just imagine, everyone, it's kind of complicated to learn these languages because, well, remember that in order to learn Mandarin, you have to, and you say you need to learn not just new words and new grammar, you also have to learn a new way of writing. And if you remember, in order to speak a very basic Mandarin, at least you need to learn 5,000 new words, how to write them and how to say them. So it's kind of hard. And probably the thing that surprises me the most about the video was that from all these Roman languages like French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, Romanian, etc., from all these languages, the hardest one to learn is Portuguese. Yeah, because if you saw it in the video, they show the information that it takes you about 600 hours to learn how to speak Portuguese. And I thought it was gonna be maybe French, but no, actually Portuguese is more complicated, and I think it's true because, well, in my school, yeah, we have a Portuguese teacher, and I remember when he gave his demo class, yeah, there are like different variations for you to pronounce, and sometimes letters sound in a different way than what you imagine. And yes, it's not an easy language, even though it's like really sounds like Spanish, but no, actually it's not that easy. But well, let's keep on checking this because we have more questions. Yeah, have here the presentation with the questions that are missing. So after this, I would like to listen to Mika. Hi, girl. Are you there? Ready to talk?
Hi, teacher. Of course, I'm here.
Yes. What?
I
Before
turn
we
on my
start,
camera.
yeah, no, it's not necessary if you don't want to, as you
Okay.
prefer. So I wanted to ask you,
Yeah.
what did you think about the video? Did something surprise you about the most complicated languages to learn?
No, I wasn't surprised because I knew. First of all, I didn't know that Chinese has two versions: the Cantonese, I think, and the
Yeah.
Mandarin.
Yeah. Yes, it
But I
does.
always knew that those language, Chinese, Japanese, and Korean,
Korean. Uh-huh.
were the most difficult since they use different alphabet.
Exactly.
To learn them, you have first to learn the pronunciation that have like 6 different tones. If you say it low, high, or just normal, they can be the same word, but the intonation is what make you know which is the meaning.
Uh-huh.
So I wasn't surprised at all.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, talking about what the video said, were you surprised that according to the video, Portuguese is more difficult than French?
Nah, I wasn't surprised. I don't know if you remember the last time we were talking. I don't know if it was Daniela Fernanda who said that French was more difficult than Portuguese, and I said that I think that Portuguese is the most difficult.
Yeah, I remember.
Portuguese is like a language with a lot of sh as pronunciation that is very difficult. The word can be written like a Spanish word, but the pronunciation is a total different one.
Yeah, you're right. Well, now it's time to start choosing some of the questions. Are you ready? One?
Yes, I think that 23.
Okay. This question says, what techniques do you use to remember vocabulary words?
One of my techniques is, first of all, write them down
Mhm.
in a notebook
Okay.
with a pronunciation, and also try to use them, a new vocabulary, each time I am talking or each time I am writing a text.
Mhm.
That's my technique.
Mhm. So you can recommend, like, how do you say, to have a notebook with some vocabulary words.
Yeah, and you can check them all the time and also check the uses. They maybe the meaning is similar, but they should be used in a time, in an exact time, in an exact context. Like
Okay.
remember and remind, those two words.
Exactly. Okay. What other number goes next?
I think that 17.
17. It says, okay, what languages are spoken the most through the world? Which languages can you say that are the most spoken all over the world?
I think that English and Spanish.
Uh-huh. How about French?
French is not that popular. I think that English and Spanish are the most popular.
Yeah. For example, well, we can say in the American continent there are like maybe 4 or 5 countries that have French as an official language. But what can you tell me about Africa? Because in that continent, most of countries they speak French, right?
Yeah, this country speaks a lot of French, but it's not that much compared to the other parts like America,
Uh-huh.
where they have more Spanish and English. So I
Yes, yes,
think
yes.
Spanish and English are the most spoken language.
Okay, cool. What's gonna be the last number for you? Come on.
I think it will be 13.
13. Okay, it says. Oh, look at this. This is because Spanish is not your native language. So does your language have words adopted from English?
Yes.
Which ones can you share with us?
We for example, there is not a words but an expression in English that say take it easy, take it easy, and in my native language we say take it easy, like with the same meaning but with a different pronunciation.
Uh-huh.
And also we used to use so, but, a lot, and what else? I think they are the most common. I don't really remember the others.
I have a question for you. Talking
Yeah.
about this, your native language is French, but what French words are used in Spanish? For example, menu is a word in French.
Menu is a English word, but it's the same in French, menu.
Okay, okay. And how about garage?
It's also an English word, but it's the same in French, but with a different accent. Gar.
Garage.
Garage.
Okay. What other comes to your mind that it can be used either in Spanish, English, and French?
For example, we have the word centre, but this is from the English from UK.
What word did you say? Sorry.
Center. It's center, but
okay, center.
Like this.
And how do you say in
UK
French?
English. Centre.
Centre. Okay. Okay. Here in Mexico, it's a little bit different, no? Centro.
Yeah.
What other word comes to your mind?
Another one could be bon appetit, that we also use in English. Bon appetit. Yeah, bon appetit. That's a French word.
When you are about to sit down and enjoy your meal, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, yeah, yes, in English it's used. Okay,
Yeah.
well. And well, just to finish, we have already asked to some other of your classmates who say that Spanish it's a very difficult language to learn because of the different expressions and stuff like that. What do you think about that? Yes, it's true.
Yeah, Spanish is a bit difficult
Mm-hmm.
because of, I mean, I think that the Mexican Spanish is difficult because of the double meaning of the words.
Okay.
Imagining something and you see that it's not what you think. It's not
Uh-huh.
the thing that you are thinking about.
Yeah.
So I think that's the reason why. But I think that Spanish is kind of similar to French.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Generally, the words from French we always put o or a. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
or
Yeah, yeah.
to make the words in Spanish. Generally,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
that's why generally French speakers always made a lot of mistakes
Mm-hmm.
inventing some words. When we
Mm-hmm.
don't words in Spanish, we just choose it in French and put a o or a
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
to say it. So I think the difficulty is most in the part of the double meaning,
Mm-hmm.
but in the structure of things like this.
How did you learn Spanish? By living here?
Yeah.
Okay, so you didn't attend to any class or nothing like that.
No, but we used to have Spanish classes in my country.
Oh, really? And they teach you Spanish from Spain?
Yeah, Spain.
Oh, no, that's nothing to do with Mexico.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm. All right, and thank you very much for your answers. And well, guys, just think about this. When they teach Spanish, everyone, it's a mess because as you listen, when Mika was learning Spanish, she learned Spanish from Spain. But if you realize about this, everyone, um, nothing to do because the kind of Spanish from Spain is only spoken in Spain and the rest of countries, they have like their own Spanish, no? Because just imagine everyone, the conjugation of verbs is not the same in Mexico, in Spain, and in Argentina. So we can say that there are like three different kinds of Spanish, no? And we can say that Argentinian Spanish, it's spoken in Argentina and in other countries like Paraguay and Uruguay, yeah? And we have some other kind of Spanish, like, for example, Spanish from Spain. It's only spoken like that in Spain. And there is another country in Africa that is called Equatorial Guinea. In that country, they speak like in Spain. But besides that, there's not another country that speaks like this, no? Maybe the other kind of Spanish, like the one spoken in Mexico and Central America, the Caribbean, and the north of South America, it's a little bit different on conjugations, but what differentiates is probably just, how do you say, the pronunciation. So, well, let's keep on going. After her, the next person who is missing is Zaira. Hello, Zaira. Ready to talk? Can I ask you some questions?
Yeah,
Hello?
teacher, give me a minute, please.
Sure. Are you okay? Are you sad or what's going on? You listen a little sad.
No, teacher, I'm speak hurts me a little bit, but I'm okay.
Yeah, sure. Are you sure?
Yeah, I can speak a lot because
Are you sick or something?
no. I have an issue and my mouth hurts.
Oh, okay.
So
Don't
I
worry.
can speak a lot.
Okay, I'll try to ask you very direct questions. I'm gonna choose them. Question
Mhm.
21. Do you know anyone who speaks more than 3 languages?
Yeah.
Who?
When I was in in high school, preparatoria, no
Yeah,
sé.
that's correct. In high school.
In high school, there was a teacher that speaks like 5 languages, and he was a good teacher actually. He speaks Chinese,
Wow.
Korean,
Wow. English, of course.
English, of course, yeah. French, German, and obviously Spanish.
Okay, well, he knows 6 languages. Okay, let me ask you another. 24. Besides English, what other languages could be important to learn?
For me, I think maybe French or Italian. Italian is my favorite language, so
You would like to learn it, no?
yeah.
Okay, question 16.
No,
Okay.
actually, I know I speak
Italian?
Yeah.
Say something in Italian. Come on, say hello. Ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.
Ciao, it's hello, right?
Yeah.
And goodbye is the same, ciao?
Yeah.
Okay, and how do you say in Italian, what's your name? Como tu ti chiama? Okay, yeah, I understand a little bit. Okay, listen to this question, says, look at this, imagine this situation. What would you do if you had to travel to another country, yeah? But people from this country, they don't know English or Spanish. For example, what would you do to communicate to these people if they don't know English and they don't know Spanish and they don't know Italian and French and nothing? What would you do?
I think I could use like some dictionary to try to communicate like some keywords. And I think that I could do that. Yeah.
Okay. Just one more. Okay. Question 18 says, what other languages are spoken here in Mexico besides Spanish? Maybe I'm talking about native languages.
Well, I don't know, but I think in English that could be one.
Of course.
With native languages, obviously.
Yeah, which ones do you know?
Not sure. I'm
Nahuatl?
Yeah.
Do you know Nahuatl?
I never heard someone talking in a native language, so I don't know.
Okay, this is my next question so that we can finish. What is your least favorite language that you say, no, I don't like this language, it's really ugly?
Well, I think Tagalog is one of the Filipino roots. I was learning Tagalog some years ago. That makes me some headache. Oh my God. I really hate that
complicated.
language. Yeah, a little.
Okay. And the last question is, do you like studying grammar or not very much?
Yeah, sometimes it depends
your mood?
My mood, yeah.
Okay, girl. Thank you very much for making an effort of speaking.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much. And well, guys, well, I think we already get some participations, and well, we had a nice class talking about languages and stuff. Yeah. And unfortunately, not everybody was here, and maybe we could have had the chance like to maybe how do you say, to exchange some points of view with the others, but unfortunately some people didn't get connected because of the course I told you. And of course that's something understandable, because remember, the priority is your major, no? So well, guys, I think that was everything